Well, I'm excited to celebrate you today, Sara, and the impact that you've made on our community. So I wanted to start with just asking you how you were inspired, or just kind of going back to the history of your heart for women and children experiencing homelessness or in crisis. I'd love to hear from you what you felt and how your journey was throughout this time.
Well, it really has been a journey, because I think that I had a very passionate heart for kids from the time I was a teenager. I have also come from a family of volunteerism. So I did, moving to Cleveland, became involved in the junior league. And they gave me an opportunity to really work with children. And of course, when you work with children, you work with mothers. That really became an important part of my life, because I think they were telling me that women can make a difference. You don't see women and children necessarily on the corner like you do maybe a homeless man, but they are rotating around family members or friends, it may be even sleeping in cars. They're just trying to stay, because of their vulnerability, out of the public eye. But they are in fact homeless. They do not have a home. And everybody needs a home to find a place of nourishment and nurturing so that they can grow.
Sara and my dad really had a remarkable relationship. I mean, it was a daughter-in-law, father-in-law, but it was a very special relationship. And my dad was a very active person. He was a very successful businessman. But he had no education past the 8th grade. When his father died, his mother was left, because they'd been in a parsonage with 6 kids, 5 daughters, or 1 son. Laura Moll was an example of a homeless mother, because she had no home at the time, with 6 kids, found a way to keep that family together. I mean, my dad tells stories about going to bed at night and no food. And yet, after intensive prayer, the next morning there was a box of food on the doorstep on more than one occasion. This mother of his was an example to all of us, but it really impacted Sara and her attitude towards women that can accomplish something with the help of the Lord. And so she wanted to make this Laura Moll Christian home, and over time, because of the name, you don't want to say that long name, it became Laura's Home. Sara is a perfectionist. The initial Laura's Home impact started long before Laura's Home, because I knew Sara had a heart for women and children. After 23 years of marriage, she went back and got her degree. I give her a lot of credit, but it was her passion, her tenacity, and I mean tenacity, that finally got this off the ground. I'm going to say something that Sara's going to object to. I say she's one heck of a woman, and I keep telling her that. And I mean that in the very, very finest and best way. She is an amazing woman, and I have been blessed to call her my wife.
Just the numbers of women and children that have received that help and hope is something that is a legacy that you're able to see right now and will leave in the future. Isn't that, it's just amazing how many more we'll be able to serve.
Thank you very much, Linda. And you know, I wouldn't be here today without you, and you know that. While this is one person's award that you're choosing, that it really is a source of encouragement to others.